Hello, good morning, friends. I know I've got the crazy hair. I haven't even gotten out of bed yet, okay? But I wanted to come on here and just say, huzzah, we made it. Mercury has gone direct. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. So now that Mercury has gone direct, I mean, we're still going to have a little bit of the effects in this shadow period that's probably going to last until about May 4th. But we can start to see some things lightening up a little bit. Okay, so since we are coming out of this, now is the perfect time to really look back and see the things that came up for you since April 1st, or even as early as like March 24th ish. Okay, Mercury has this great, well, sometimes it's great, right? But this great way of showing us things that we need to be working on, things that we need to heal, okay? So if you felt like over the last month-ish that things from the past were coming up, okay? Things from the past that you thought were done, okay? Things from the past that you thought you didn't need to do any more work on and they came up and it felt just as terrible as it did whenever it happened. Yeah, those are the things, those are the topics that you can be working on and working through. Really looking at that stuff and figuring out, okay, what fits for me now and what doesn't fit anymore, particularly in the house that Aries rules in your chart. That's kind of where everything was happening, okay? Because we have like the so-called normal effects of Mercury retrograde, right? That everybody talks about, tech issues, communication issues, travel issues, all those things. But we also have the influence of the house that Aries rules in our chart, okay? As well as that Aries energy, all right? I don't know about y'all, but that shit was on fire in my life. Especially since Aries rules my ninth house and my partner, Aries rules his ninth house as well. So we were having some fun here, but it was all stuff that needed to come up and needed to be talked about, needed to be looked at, needed to be worked through, okay? And it very much felt like a repeat for me, okay? It very much felt like, oh my gosh, these are returning patterns. We've been here before. We've seen this before. We've done this before. And whenever we're seeing these repeating patterns, it's because we need to be looking at those things and working on those things and finding some kind of solution, some kind of resolution for those things. So we can breathe a little easier, right? But we also need to be looking at the things that came up for us. That is going to help us figure out what we need to do to keep moving forward, okay? And to become unstuck. A lot of times during a Mercury retrograde, it almost feels like you're stuck in an endless cycle. So do the work and then unstick yourself. Now remember, there's going to be work of, diving in, reflecting, things like that. But then we have to go out into the real world and apply that shit. Like a friend of mine said the other day, shadow work isn't just about writing until your hands cramp up. It's very much about applying it in your daily life. So be willing to do this work so that this repeating pattern doesn't have to keep repeating. So let me know in the comments what came up for you with this retrograde, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, friends.